This is Casey with Bassville Outdoors. Thanks for joining me today. Boy, we got rocked by a huge storm last night. Gravel roads had big washouts from the rain running down the farmland, washing across the roads. I noticed the one ditch flowing into the lake had black, dirty water just roaring in. I don't know what to expect, but I guess there's one way to find out. I wanted to do some top water, but after that storm, I don't know if they're gonna be going right away, if they're gonna be kind of locked down, hunkered down. But we're gonna start with some top water fast, and we're gonna make a decision real quick. If they're not going on top, we're gonna pick up that jig rod and then go to work. Let's get out there and see what happens. Here's the starting plan of attack. Got that Jamaica boa buzzbait. If I have any misses, which I expect there could happen, especially with this weather and if it's got the fish in a weird mood, I got my follow-up bait, that big ocho. When we get around the clumps, or if we back off on that deeper edge, I got that Wazay swimmer with the 5-inch spark shed rigged up and ready. And I got the Grassmaster from All Terrain Tackle, and that goes through the weeds super good. So we might have to get up tight with this rising water and then pitch into the heavier stuff. Oh, look at that. What's really, really cool is that water was so dirty from the storm, and I just looked down and it cleared up, and the first cast into the clear water, big largemouth bass on a buzzbait. So right now we're gonna focus on running clear water areas in here and keep throwing that Jamaica boa. I'm throwing that buzzbait on that Mega Bass Sriracha perfect pitch, 7'2". I started using it this spring. We're just getting into that topwater season where I'm getting to use it a little more with my buzzbait. Casts great, fights the fish great. It's that middle of the road lineup between the Destroyer line and the Levante. Oh, right in that current. There's current coming through that ditch, just like we expected. That fish grabbed it right away. That's a big fish. Oh, look at this one. Oh, right up in that current, right where he should have been. So far, 2 nice fish on that topwater bait. And it's gonna be cloudy for a while, so hopefully we can run this pattern for a little bit. Oh, there's a school of them. They're just leaving a wake for that buzzbait, and it's shallow, but they are loaded in there. They are definitely feeding, and that runoff is just drawing them in there like a magnet. Trailer hook got me on that one, look at that. I'm pretty sure there was another wake when that one hit, so we're gonna cast out there and see if we can get one more. Oh, another one. 3 casts. 3 casts in a row. That buzzbait got blitzed up in that current. What a super fun bite we're on here. After torrential rains have runoff coming through, those fields are just rolling with water coming down the ditches, and those fish are in there feeding. Oh, big fish, big fish. Oh man, I skipped that jig up underneath that tree and just got throttled. I had that Grassmaster on because I was throwing in some of the shallower weeds. I just picked it up so I could get it under there. Oh, that was awesome. Our water level's starting to come up a little bit, and there's trees laying in the water now, and the shallow rushes and cattails are a little bit deeper. Definitely in play for fish to move in there now. Before we were pretty low and the fish just weren't using it. But right now we're just gonna run some shore and fish along here, throw this jig in there and see if we can find some fish. And what makes fishing this possible is the raptors. When you can put those anchors down and stop and allow yourself to pick apart the cover, it makes a major difference how many fish you catch. You don't bother the fish, they have no idea you're here. You can fish as long as you want and the boat doesn't move. I have that Grassmaster 3/8 jig rigged on that FMJ Daiwa Tatuli Elite 40-pound Power Pro braid. And I'm just simply looking for current, running water, because we had a lot of rain. And when it's dumping into the lakes, those fish pull in there to feed. Oh man, look at that. Oh, they're up where that current is. Oh, look at this. Grassmaster sliding right through the thick stuff. Oh, cow. Got the Destroyer P5 FMJ 7'3" jig rod. You've seen it in some of my previous stuff. It is the deal. If you want a high-end premium jig rod, feels great, fun to fish with, does everything you want it to do and more, check it out. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. God, he got me wrapped up in this Ultrex. But I luckily got him out of there. The Power Pro held up. That FMJ powered it through there. Holy smokes. Now that was pretty cool. That was right past that current, and there's a tree overhanging, and it's not very deep. But I figured it could easily be one laying underneath there, just kind of off the edge of that current. And that jig, I pitched it in there. Holy cow, that thing just rocked it. Quick look at it. Again, you can find all the products I'm using in the description below my video. The links take you to my Tackle Warehouse affiliation site. It doesn't cost you anymore, but it benefits me and helps me keep pushing these videos and going out and getting this content and sharing it with you. Hopefully you find it fun to watch. Hopefully you'll learn a few tips. Stock up your tackle boxes, hit the lake, and good luck on the water.